Hey friend, I'm Claire Burnett, and today we're going to talk about some common thinking traps. So, we know that our brains naturally jump to conclusions, and conclusions can put us in thinking traps. Here are 4 common thinking traps and some solutions for how to get out of them. Tunnel vision. The brain cannot possibly process everything that is happening around us all of the time. So, as a general rule, we take in the information that we choose to take in. In other words, we see what we want to see. If we already jump to conclusions about what may happen next because of a negative situation, it's highly likely that our brains will only take in information that supports our prediction. Next time you find yourself ruminating, remember that your brain does not know all the information. Next, discounting the positive. One way in which we can all widen our focus is by acknowledging and appreciating the positive experiences in our lives. All too often, we believe that when something good happens, it doesn't matter or that it doesn't count. This isn't our fault. In fact, we are wired to pay more attention to negative experiences than to positive experiences. Our brains have not evolved all that much since the caveman era. You know, when our survival depended on successfully avoiding life-threatening predators. We were wired to look for danger around every corner. Even though we no longer need to be on the lookout for saber-toothed tigers, it makes evolutionary sense why we tend to minimize the importance of positive experiences. But if we don't intentionally look for them, we won't notice them, and our resilience will suffer because of it. Intentionally practice gratitude. The key to this exercise is consistency. Over time, you'll be more likely to notice the positives in your life in real time. Next, my favorite, mind reading. We inaccurately assume that we know what other people are thinking and feeling. The reality is that each and every one of us has unique filters through which we see the world. As a result, mind reading can be a very dangerous thinking trap, and it can go both ways. When we take the time to ask what someone else is thinking or share what we are thinking, we usually find that our mind reading assumptions are way off base and a colossal waste of our time, energy, and resilience. And the last trap, emotional reasoning. We fall into this trap when we believe that something is true because it feels true, and we ignore all other evidence that might be suggesting otherwise. Emotional reasoning occurs when our feelings and our thinking get mixed. We now know that our thoughts fuel our emotions. When this happens, we must break the cycle and intentionally separate our thoughts, feelings, and actions. We need to better regulate our emotions right out of the gate. If we can learn how to remain cool, calm, and collected, regardless of the situation, the odds are good that we'll be able to better manage our thoughts and behaviors in the wake of challenging situations. Next time you find yourself in one of these traps, recognize it and then adapt your newly learned behaviors. I'm Claire Burnett.